And hello. It's me, Fumel Eli, or Eli, however you want to call me. And today we're here to talk about Marvel Rivals. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a game that got announced like 2 or 3 days ago. It's a 6v6 shooter, hero shooter, and actually he's a hero, unlike Overwatch. And there's a fair amount of people that came out. Obviously, we got Spider-Man, of course, Iron Man, all this stuff. And today I thought, I'd sit down for a few minutes and talk about who I want to be in this game. And first off, let me say, they said gaming was dead, We're already 3 months in 2023. We're getting this game, Multiverse is coming back, Dragon's Dogma, all this stuff, and Wukong's not even out yet, But yeah, I'm gonna talk about who I want to be in this game, who I think should be in it, maps, things like that. Basically a whole little wish list. And maybe come back 3 or 4 months later when the game's done and see how many people they did actually do. And if there's someone you want to play, if there's someone you want to play as, or there's someone you already want to main, or have a little wish list of your own in the comments so you want to be added, comment that down below. And if you want to see more content on Marvel Rivals, you're definitely knowing I'm going to play the closed beta. I already signed up for it. And yeah, let's get to it. So I think the first and most obvious one, most obvious is kind of crazy, but I think the first one that I really want the most is obviously Thanos, right? I think, Marvel, the MCU made them really big. The stones could be a really crazy mechanic where each of them can be on a cooldown, because we did see there's a one, a EQ and all that stuff, that each stone can be their own thing, and the ult can be the gauntlet itself or something. And a good tank, Rally Stone can be doing something crazy. Time Stone can basically heal. Rally Stone, I don't really know, maybe destroy the environment a little bit, make it like candy or something. Mind Stone, there's a lot of stuff you can do with Thanos, if you want to make him getting the stones his ult in general, or just make him a person that just don't die, I think that'd be pretty cool. And I'm gonna talk about the next person I think would be amazing, since we're on a villain run, and I think there's only 1 or 2 villains, Magneto and Loki. Yeah, Magneto and Loki. I think Doctor Doom, unfortunately MCU watched Kang, but he died in my hands, so I don't think there's gonna be any Kang enjoyers. But Doctor Doom, come on, man, gotta add a Fantastic Four member there too. Doctor Doom, I feel could play really good, basically another annoying Iron Man, or something like that, where they fly, have these lightning bolts, maybe shoot out a Doom bot, and that can help out secure location, or be a turret, kind of like Bob if you play Overwatch, how Ash sends Bob. Something like Doctor Doom could do that, some of the Doom bots. Maybe that could be his ult, I'm not really sure, but I think Doctor Doom's also a good one. And last one for villains, pretty hard, because I feel the villains are you're kind of hoeing if you're oh yeah, let me add this Hulk villain. Who knows leader, bro? At least you play Marvel Snap. I feel a last villain they could really add that could be a shoo-in. That's actually pretty hard. I would have to say Venom. I think Venom's pretty good. Venom, pretty big Spider-Man villain. Everybody loves symbiotes. Come on now, let's be honest. And maybe they can eat some things, be a self-healing attacker, because the way I've seen it is tank attacker and support, stuff like that. And I think he'd be really good. Have a little sludge movement or something like that. Eat people, you're good. I think he's a really good villain. And speaking of Spider-Man, where Miles at? I feel Miles will be such a good shoe-in for this game, because for one, you have invisibility, you have electricity, which is already different from Penny and Peter. And I feel it just makes him more a flanking guy, where you do some stuff. And also the team up attacks, we're not even talking about team up attacks, a team up attack with Spider-Man, gonna go crazy. I love that. Another one I am surprised they didn't add, okay, they're missing literally Thor and Captain America. I think these are 2 free like votes like one. Thor, Hammer. No need to say more. Mjolnir's gonna go crazy. You're like, imagine you flying in the air as Iron Man. All of a sudden, you hit, you get hit across the map with a Mjolnir. You're staring at your screen, bro. Like, just wrap it up. And like his AOE can be like his lightning, calling lightning out on his hammer or something like that. Captain America, the shield bounce is gonna go insane. Can we keep it a stack? Like, let me be honest, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be peak. That's what I'm here for. Like, we need those two. Like, it's obvious. Like, can we have the Avengers who was just Iron Man and Hulk, bro? Like, you know, Thor and Cap, this ain't the 90s anymore. We know who these people are now. You know, they're not fraudulent. Like, guns to the back of your head, do you know anybody that read the Thor comic? I don't think so. And also, you know, I need some more X-Men in there, you know. I'm a big fan of the X-Men. Shout out X-Men 97. Been peak so far. I feel like Gambit's pretty cool. I like Gambit. Obviously Wolverine, because he's like the X-Men everybody knows. I was gonna say Nightcrawler, but then I realized I don't want to deal with a Nightcrawler in the game like that. Like, it's like Tracer, but more annoying because he just teleports at anything you do. Like, oh yeah, I got him in my Gamma Blast, and boom, bro teleports. Like, what do you do then? I don't know. Next one I feel like would be pretty good. Since we're on this X-Men run, I was gonna say Rogue, but I feel like Loki kind of robbed what Rogue does because his ult, if you don't know, if there should be like a trailer playing in the background of me talking, but his ult is literally him transforming into people, and I feel like that's what Rogue would just do, just touch people, and they just get their power for like an ult. But that's all Rogue does. So you're like, damn, nothing I can do. I feel like Jean Grey is really good. Like, have a telekinetic in there, do some crazy damage, you know, maybe throw a little bit of the arena or stun lock or help out your teammates throwing them. And I'm realizing I'm not really talking about supports because I don't know what a support build like. They're saying Loki's a support, but like, he wasn't doing support stuff in that trailer. Like, let's be honest. I feel like a good support, ironically, Jubilee, bro. Hey, that's what Jubilee does in the show. Be a little bit of support. So I don't see why not. Make Jubilee support. I don't know what she do. Maybe like Lifeweaver, where fireworks drag you back in for some reason. Or maybe that's what Jean Grey could do. Maybe she's more like a telekinetic that helps out the team, you know, like drags people in and out, you know, push the team away if you're getting jumped or stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. Jean Grey is one. I think I like that a lot. Also, for skins, I can't lie. Overwatch, I've been playing it with some of my friends recently. I don't really care about the skins because they're like Mobster, Jungler, man, Tiger. But for this game, this is the freest alley-oop for skins in my life. If Jean Grey, okay, let me talk about the characters that are actually in the game. Magneto, give him his original suit, you know. Already free skin, you know, right there. And everybody that has an MCU variant of like something like that can get an MCU variant, you know. Like, people want, you know, what Captain America. I said I'm going to talk about people. Okay, like, people want the Tom Holland suit in the game if it's in there, you know. I feel like it'd be a pretty free tie-in. Trying to think, because there's a lot of people in the roster. I think there's like, what, 18, but you're only gonna be playing like 12 in the roster. Yeah, so there's a lot to choose from, at least in my brain. Like, Spider-Man got the freest skins in the game. Symbiote variant, Iron Spider variant, MCU variant. This is like a lot. Just free food. Hey, even Hulk, Gray Hulk, Nerd Burgers Banner Hulk, Red Hulk, World Breaker Hulk. So much. There's a lot they can do. And lastly, I think we should talk about maps, because I feel like, you know, the environment of the game is pretty important. I think there's 2 maps confirmed already, which is one's Tokyo and one is Asgard. So that's pretty cool. I feel like a Wakanda map is just kind of free food. Like, you know, it's kind of obvious that you do a Wakanda map. Everybody loves Black Panther now. Having that in the jungles and wilding out, doing objectives sound great. A New York map, obviously. Like, let me be honest, half the damn Avengers live in New York already, so it just makes sense. And imagine like breakable buildings is like Hulk throwing someone across a building and it's collapsing, like trying to get the objective. Like it just seems like peak. I can't lie. I'll be there no matter what. But yeah. Any other maps? I hope for a space map, but I can't think of like a particular like great location for like space besides like obviously Asgard. Maybe call that space. So if you do know any space maps they can do for locations, comment that down below too. But I can't really think of any, but I'd take anything really. It's pretty cool. And lastly, I think I don't know. I think game modes. I mean, I feel like there's gonna be like push the objective, capture the point, team deathmatch, because I don't see how this game's gonna be balanced. You know, if Magneto's in the game, if you're any Iron person, how you playing the game? You know, let me be honest. You know, how you even playing the game if Magneto's in the game? You're Iron Man. Get out. Go choose someone else. If we were using the game, you're never playing. So I don't even know what to do for balance. There's a lot about this game. I'm really excited about this game. I'm really glad there's something else besides Overwatch. And what, Paladins? Who's really rocking Paladins in 2024? Not me. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential that can go in this game. And to give a lot of time, effort, a lot of characters that can be added, a lot of maps, a lot of skins. Unfortunately, it's a free play game. Like, come on now. Like everything, a lot, you know. Maybe they can do a lot, which is what I'm trying to say. And it comes out in May. I mean, the alpha comes out in May, and hopefully get an early beta not too long after, which I will be making gameplay of if I am in. And you know, if you are choosing someone, tell me who you're to choose, who's your main, and if you have a favorite Marvel hero, now tell me. And if you like this video a lot, make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I got more content on the way. Eli